Hey you guys, Christine again from Magenta Goddess, and I came here to talk to you a little bit about my post that I wrote today about that we are all one in essence and one soul. And I know there's a lot of lockdown, a lot of separateness apparently going on, while, as I said, the virus is roaming, knowing no borders. We are being more and more restricted in what we can do and cannot do. So I want you to use that time and be aware of, although we may be restricted in our traveling physically, in our seeing our loved ones and interacting with them, be mindful that while you are going within, and I will do a separate video on what I mean with that and really make it easy and clear so everyone gets it, that we internally are all connected. We are all one. We are all one in essence. We are, and I explained that in my free 3-day video series. So if you want that, please let me know. I explained to you very clearly how we are all connected and why, and what that this situation that we're going through all at the moment is really making that clear more so than ever. So, and this idea of us being separate is a feeling, is a story, okay? Like, oh my gosh, I'm separate, I can't see these people. So I want you to give you a few tools, because this is what helped me when I felt separated from my family over in Germany when I was in Australia, and I thought I will never see them again, which was, when I look back now, totally out of the picture. It was like totally out of context, but back then it may have been the way my toxic relationship back then was running, and I took that belief that I felt so isolated and disconnected and I will never see my family ever again, and for some reason I had this feeling. So anyways, and I was homesick. I didn't know when I would go back, and I was going through court, so I there was no time frame, and it was uncertain. And it's not the same as what we're facing right now, but the idea is the same. So what you can do is just tap into your heart again, and let's say there are certain loved ones that you are missing, and just call them in energetically and imagine them shrinking into really tiny people and putting them into your heart, and really making space for them in your heart, and imagining them being in there. And while you do that, also take that part that is really terrified of never seeing them again, because that is that little person inside of you. It's like a little child inside of you that is terrified of not seeing them again, that is terrified of being isolated, is missing them. That's whatever it is that you're feeling, right? And do the same. Just like, okay, how are you feeling right now? What is it that you need? And at the end of it, listen to it. And how is it feeling? It's like holding space, just like I'm saying, how are you doing? And you'd be like, oh my gosh, I'm freaking out. I'm so anxious about this. And I feel like the anxiety and the isolation is getting to me. I'm like, okay, I hear you. I hear that you feel isolated. I hear that you feel like the isolation is getting at you. I feel that you are anxious. I feel that you're terrified. You know how good that makes someone feel and how connected, because that isolating feeling is just a feeling. It's not you. That feeling is being heard and validated, and it's like it's gone. And what do? We connect, and it doesn't matter how far away you are. You all of a sudden will feel so close to someone just by hearing them. And then you can go, okay, what is it that you need right now? I need to hold myself. Maybe even I need to go to the beach. If you are able to do that, do that. If you're not, go sit in meditation and just imagine yourself going on that beach. And I'm getting goosebumps saying that. Imagine yourself being grounded in nature. Again, imagine hugging those loved ones just in your thoughts. The power and the impact just this energetic work the meditation has is tremendous. It's tremendous. You can hear people like that. You can soothe and soften and calm anxiety, anger, disconnection, fear, all of that. And if you get really outrageous, go deeper, more compassion, even more gentle, even more softer, even kinder. Even more softer, I don't know if that's a word, but even softer, even kinder. Okay? Dig deeper, sit with it. Sit with it. Don't let that overcome you and like outrage and if it does happen, fine, you know, like forgive yourself, go catch yourself, go back to feeling what it is that you're feeling and asking yourself what it is that you need. So, and at the end, always imagine yourself shrinking, that part of you that gets really, really anxious if you need to do that. Sometimes it helps to be heard, sometimes it helps to make your needs met in most cases, but sometimes if it's intense, you know, you can imagine yourself and just really shrinking, getting into your heart and just tapping that little person in your heart and say, look, you know what? I'm going to come back. I'm going to come back and check on you. I'm going to come back and I commit to checking in with you and seeing how you're going. And I'll look after you. I'll take care of you. Okay? I've got this. Because you got this. It's just a matter of learning new tools. It's just like an abuse survivor learns how to put themselves together and learn to walk out of the trauma. And I'm not saying live with it because you can hear from that, but you know, listen to my voice. Sometimes, you know, I do that on purpose. I know when I watch my videos back, my English is really not perfect, but I hope I make sense to you, obviously, because you guys are watching my videos. But sometimes the words I use are intentionally, okay? So that is what I want to give to you. So if you're struggling, do that. This is also what I mean when I say you are holding the answer to your own questions, to your own problems, to your own things that are going on. If you're heartbroken, I don't know what to do, tell me, someone tell me. Okay, how are you feeling? What is it that you need? I can't tell you. For me, bicycle riding works. Maybe for you, cooking works. Maybe for someone else, exercise works. Maybe for someone else, painting works. Of course, like, you have an idea and I can tune in and pick that up. This is what I do when I work with you. But I want you to listen to your own feelings, to learn how to tap into that. So if you are out there and let's say the internet breaks down, I don't know if it does, but it may. Some people, you know, say it may. And shit hits the fan altogether, you are able to use those tools and help yourself. Put yourself back together, find your own answers, and then find a solution on what it is that you need to do now. And your heart knows that. Your intuition knows. It is just like when, has anyone ever here been ever like close to an accident, for example, in the car, and you intuitively just find yourself dugging or defending yourself out of, like, you know, you have no idea why, but you just did the right move, although you've never done karate or anything like that before. Like, just these moments, right? That is your intuition, that is your spirit. It knows. You can tap into that continuously. And those people that have lived their whole life just like that, that's normal, that are now struggling as well, that is how you keep going. This is how you keep living your life. It's just that our worldview and the world we've been living in so far is changing so rapidly. It's challenging us on a deeper level, okay? And all we need to do is just dig deep, sit with ourselves, meditate, drop into yourself. And I'm going to do an extra video on that. So I hope this tool helps. Check in with yourself, call in those loved ones, imagine them hugging you, imagine you hugging them. Like, energetically imagine them in front of you, tell them what it is that you want to tell them if you can't do that. Or, you know, like, even sometimes if we call them, we may feel anxious. So it's about dealing with the feeling at hand. Because if you feel isolated, know that that is an energy. The energy and the feeling of isolation is a feeling. It's not you. In essence, we are all connected. We are all one. We are never separate. We are all one. We can feel each other. We can hear each other. We can connect intuitively. There's telepathy. There's all of this sort of stuff. If that's too out there for you, that's all right. But it is. Okay? So all I want you to know is separateness, fear, anxiety, all of that are emotions. Just like sadness, just like uncertainty, just like doubting yourself, all of that. It's not you. It's an emotion you are experiencing at this time. Okay? So, know that too shall pass, and what's coming is in your hands. You're creating that. Co-create. Ask for what it is that you want. Focus on what it is that you do want. As I said in my video series, check that out. I'm trying to keep the videos a little bit shorter, so I just wanted you to know. Tap in, Bring those loved ones in, the people you're missing, sending them whatever it is that you need to send them, and connect on that pure heart. So it is all about you, the way you feel, okay? And no one can make you feel better than you. Yes, someone can hold you and make you feel better, but it's not always accessible to us. So we have to take responsibility for our own energy, for what's going on for us, and what we want to do with it. And we have the power to do that. And it doesn't mean we don't need each other, okay? But at this time, we are challenged to dig into ourselves on a deeper level and really resource ourselves. Again, check out my 3-day series for that. It'll definitely shift you. It shifted me. It'll shift you. Make you stronger, calmer, more loving, detached. Okay? So that's what it is. It's about the way you feel, and you have a say to that no matter what else is going on around you. It's like, oh, my husband is driving me nuts. Okay, so then how do you feel right now? What is it that you need? Done. Oh, my children are going crazy and I'm going crazy. Okay, what, you're feeling crazy? All right, I hear you feel crazy. What is it that you need right now? Or maybe underlying, there's actually something terrified that you'll be losing them, that this is going to happen and that's going to happen. Dig into that. Shift that out. This is where your reality shifts. Not by being here and busy and da-da-da-da and totally ignoring what's actually going on underneath that. Because if you ignore that, you may create that. So you want to feel all of that and then go, all right, done. What can we do now? It's just like being sad when you lost someone or something. You're sad, maybe even depression, anger, all of that. Once it's gone, you're lighter and you are able to move on. You are in acceptance and you can create something new. This is what we're doing. And the worst is yet to hit Australia, so look out, okay? Not that I want to make you scared, but I'm giving you the tools now so you can use them. So download the videos so you can even watch them should we go offline or anything happens. You can use them as tools and tap into that. And I shall see you on the other side, guys. I hope that helps. Any questions, again, please let me know. If you want me to put a card for you, please let me know. My Oracle card readings are there for you to book into if you need any extra support, guidance, clarity. You know, how the freaking hell do you want to, in these times, focus on your dream life when everything else shatters. But, you know, this is also where we plant new seeds. So I get it. Reach out if you need to, okay? I'm here for you. All right, you guys. I hope that helps. Don't forget, we are all in this together. We are all facing it. I get it. Maybe military, maybe the government in a different way, maybe some people in a different way, but still, that too is a product of our creation. So, no blame. I love you guys. Stay safe.